Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm linking it up to my previous video where I shared the reasons why I started this YouTube channel, and I made certain promises to myself as to if I'm going to do this, then there's certain rules that I need to follow, my own rules that I made up, and I'd just like to share those with you today. And it's basically a promise to myself, to my family, to my viewers, and to my subscribers. So that's really what it's going to be today. So firstly, why do I have these promises or commitments to myself and to you guys? Is I want to prove to myself and my family that you can actually build a YouTube channel by just being yourself. Just be who you are, and it's okay to make mistakes sometimes and not to pretend to be somebody that you're not. So I'm just referring to my notes here because, you know, during the day your whole head goes around and you need to make notes. So the most important one, the very first promise and the most important one of everything is my family will always come first. My family will always come first. And when I refer to my family will always come first, is if I do make a video and my wife calls me or my children calls me or they come into the shot, I will not ask them to leave. I will not ask them to keep quiet. I will not retake a video 5 times because they disturbed me. There's no such thing. My family cannot disturb me, and that's why that's the most important rule. Promise to myself, if I feel that this content is taking over my life and I can't spend time with my family anymore, then I will stop doing it. So that's absolutely priority number one, promise number one. Promise number two is always to be true to myself, my wife, which includes my children, my family, to my viewers, and to my subscribers. I will not mislead them, and I will not use any clickbait or AI to drag them to my videos. And then obviously some things might not be true, but I will never mislead anybody. I will not so this is a funny one, and I hope this goes down well, and maybe in the future it will change, I don't know. But the other promise that I make is, the third one is, I will not edit my videos. So what does that mean? It means that all the content that I will make will be me. It will be my family. It will be things that I think about. It will be through life events. And I will not use alternate content or artificial content to create or mislead my videos or to create content like that. In very specifically clickbait. I've experienced it a lot lately, the past year or so, that the videos and the clickbait, it's not the same thing. So obviously, I mean, this goes without saying, if a video is too long and I need to cut maybe the beginning or the end, I will cut it, but I will not edit it. I won't add flowers here, and I won't put a subscribe button here, or whatever the case may be. I don't want to do it, because then I'm going back to the real reason why I didn't start YouTube earlier. So I don't want to put myself under pressure to be forced to edit videos. Okay, I will not try to drag videos out, and this is actually a funny one, and I think there's a lot of people that can relate to this, where people will say stick to the end for a bonus tip, or don't skip this video now because you will lose some important information, or 50 tips how to improve your life, and then there's only 10 tips. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to drag videos out. My goal is really to keep it as short as possible and to be relevant. Okay, which actually brings me, let me just, yeah. So, well, that goes with that one. Be relevant. So the title will always match the thumbnail and will always match the content of that video. So that's fine. I will not talk about politics, guys. I'm not a politician. I do work in a how can I say, in an investment financial service provider company. So whatever happens in politics actually does affect us quite a bit, But on my channel, I will not talk about politics. I won't choose sides. I won't answer questions about how do you feel about 1, 2, 3 if it's related to politics. I won't do that. So that's definitely something that I do not talk about. And I mean, there's a lot of channels out there that will give you the updated information with regards to politics and other things. And the very last one is, which is also very important, but I wanted to end this one to say that I will always be respectful to everybody. I will show respect towards viewers. I will show respect to subscribers. I will show respect to, if there's comments, I will comment and I will reply, but I'll always be respectful. I will not judge people based on anything. I will not judge them, and I will not fight. I will not get into an argument about certain things. That's not what I'm going to do. This is a family friendly channel. We're going to talk about beautiful things in the future. And then, so that's the promises that I make to myself with regards to running this channel. And also integrity. It talks to my integrity about who I am and what I want to achieve in life. So let's move on to the 2 main goals that I have for this channel. So it actually links up to the first video I did earlier. Well, I don't know when it will go live, regarding motivational things. If I can influence one person, just one out of this 8.2, 8.6 billion people in the world, and they can believe in themselves or how they treat other people, if I can influence that part, I would think that I've achieved a lot in life, because it's not easy to motivate people. So I think that's something. If I can change somebody's life for the better, I would absolutely do that. Then that's one of the biggest goals that I have. And by doing that, and I trust that you guys will like this. And if you don't, let me know. I'm gonna try and post two motivational short videos during the week. And I'll also make another video on how I keep myself motivated, and I think that's important, because somewhere in the world there's somebody that needs to hear a certain message. So then the last one, and I think this is also probably the biggest goal of this channel, is to teach myself and my kids that you can achieve anything you put your mind to. So don't wait 20 years to start something. Don't wait a year to start something just because you believe you can't do it. And I mean, I explained to you why I didn't do this earlier, because I thought I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty enough, I don't have fancy clothes, no fancy setup, no money for fancy things. But I've wasted a lot of time. So I want to teach my children, if you want to do something, do it, go for it, and then let's see how it goes. If you fail, that's fine, then we'll just move on and we'll start again. So that's really and also the other thing which links to this one is not to follow trends. I'm not a person who follows trends. I don't believe in trends, and I want to teach my children that following trends is not always a good thing. Just be who you are, and remember, you are cool in your own way. There's 8.6 billion people in the world, and everybody's cool in their own way, and that's fine. No judgment. So that's it. That's the promises to myself, to you guys, to my family for this channel. Sorry, it is a long video, but I'm gonna cut it here, and I'll see you in the next one. Not sure when, but let's see how it goes. Thanks, guys, and all the best for this week, and we'll chat again. Cheers.